Oh, hey! It's good to see you. I hope your last week was good. Since I didn't get to see you last week. No shade or anything, just I hope you were okay last week. I'm glad, and also I'm sorry because it's very late for you. But thank you for coming to pop in at least, if you're popping in before bed. Oh, thank you. I feel both bad and delighted that you're staying up to watch my stream. And I'm also sorry again that it's 30 minutes later than I say it will be. One of these days I'm actually gonna do it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time like I say I am. But today is apparently not the day, and the last 2 weeks are apparently not the days either. But yes, I'm so glad to have you. But yeah, let's see. Making sure everything is good. All right, so welcome everyone. My name is Poetentate, but I go by Poe. Yeah, and then I did not follow through with when I said I would stream. Thank you for staying up a little longer, just holding out to see if I'd actually show up. But yes, I'm here. And I am playing Honkai. It looks like the name did change. I am going to talk a little bit about Fontaine today, for anyone who also plays Genshin on top of their Fontaine, or their Honkai. But yeah, did everybody see the new Fontaine trailer that introduced so many of the new characters for Fontaine? Because I'm very interested. Let's see, what achievements? You haven't seen it? Okay, so it might be spoilers if I talk about it. I got this one, Interastral Peace Supreme Diamond Membership. Obtained 10 million credits in total. I'm guessing that also includes the ones I've spent, because I do not currently have 10 million credits. Yeah, you should. It's not like too long, and it's really interesting. It introduces a ton of characters, and some potentials for lore. A casualty of armors. Receive a total of 10,000 damage on a character in a single battle. Oh, that was probably done. I hate his, like, rebuff, his, counter. His counter is really annoying. Highway Star, allies act for 100 times in a single battle. Probably also done. Fighting him is so annoying. It really is. Freeze! Keep a single enemy frozen for 10 turns. I again did that to done in World 3. Allies take consecutive actions 20 times. I don't know... That also might have been done with the freeze. Yes, the music is really great. Complete Echoes of War 10 times. Okay, those were our achievements. Let's see. Alright, so today we are going to finish up the event, because I did state I'd do it on stream. So there's only 2 days left, but it is just a battle event, so I will be able to talk quite a bit. I do have a 10 pull though, but from the recent releases, it kind of looks like right after Losha is going to be when they release 5-star Danheng. So I'm a little concerned about continuing to pull, especially because I already have this man's 4-star light cone. But we can at least pretend it's for weapon pity, right? Weapon banner pity, because I'm only at 12. You got him? That's so great. I did, yeah, I'm looking at his weapon because, on my day where I had no energy, so last Friday, I was so tired. Thank you all for... all the way to hard pity. It wasn't quite hard pity for me, but it was close. But yeah, I have him as well. so far he's a pretty good character to have on my team. I unfortunately had to remove my husband. That's why I'm really hopeful for that I'll get Dong Hung's 5-star, because I will unfortunately have to get rid of my child. I'm very sad because Kalis is like the only character I kind of have built with like relics and light cones. But I will probably put 5-star Dong Hun in place of him. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm a little concerned about continuing to pull for Alosha's weapon, considering that. But we're gonna do it anyway, because I should never be allowed in gambling houses, because it would be bad for me. But let's see, we are at 12 currently. Okay, 22. No 5 stars today. We should at least get a 4-star. Okay, a Pela one. That's good. I have her. Okay. We will change that out right now. So I do have Pela. She's right here. I am excited for this character. I am excited for him. Okay, so now that we have gotten our gambling excitement of the day done, let us go start on this event again. Alright, I usually throw whatever the trial character is in, because... Oh, were you able to get through it? So you've seen all the characters now? I'm gonna start jabbering on about them now.
You can fight it or rock with it.
So first characters you're introduced to are I think they're triplets. I thought they were only twins, but apparently the first person you see in the teaser that's sinking is also one of their siblings, so I think they're triplets. And
a will forged in
I don't
ice.
think I'm particularly interested in any of them. Oh, you're interested in the sinking triplet? I'm interested in them lore-wise. I'm really interested in them lore-wise because their outfit does not look like anything we've seen before. It looks much more synthetic. It looks like something that would be more in Honkai Star Rail, is something like robotic and advanced technology compared to what we've seen in Genshin so far. I also like their voice, the sinking person's voice. Their voice is really good. Is that the Fatui? Are you talking about Arbiello? Arcabello? I can't remember her name. Oh, and then just a tip for those of you who are trying to speed run, this event, since it is a battle simulator, if you start with Giant Star, oh, it's a guy, Nouvelle, the judge, he's very dressed up with the white blue hair. Yes. Oh, I'm interested in him too. I'm right there with you. But yeah, if you're trying to speedrun this event, if you click Giant Star first, when you're fighting, you actually get the finish the difficulties for both Dwarf Star and Giant Star. So you don't have to like do Dwarf Star first and then Giant Star. If you just do Giant Star, you'll be able to get both of these without having to fight Dwarf Star if anyone's trying to speedrun this event. But you do have to do Giant Star to unlock Super Giant Star. But yes, I think the sinking triplets, which I do not know their names, I think
You can fight it.
their voice is
or
really nice.
rock with it.
What's next? I can't remember
You can fight it.
who was next
or rock with
introduced.
it.
I only remember the next person. Oh, what is her name? The girl with the blonde hair. I think she's really cute. I don't think it was cool for her unless she has like a really good lore background. Because that was the same thing with Shinha. Is that, speaking of, since I'm talking about Genshin characters, my most recent TikTok is me ranking Genshin characters in like a tournament style. So I might go over some points again. But Shinha, I was like, oh, she looks pretty cool.
Forged in ice. Never falter.
But I wasn't really, like, her design was really cool. But her backstory in the game is so interesting that I really want her for that reason. And so the blonde girl gives me similar things that, like, I think she looks cool,
You can fight it.
but
or
unless her
rock
story
with
is
it.
really interesting, I'm not that interested in her. Okay. And then you see the guy, so a lot of people are debating, you see the guy with like the black hair and the red outfit. A lot of people right now are debating on if he's blind or not because of the fact on how he reaches for his teacup. He's not looking at it, and like not looking at it at all. He's feeling around for it. And so a lot of people are interested on if he's blind or not, like, or it can only see a little bit. And so I think he's really interesting. And then you have I'm gonna go with Bunny. I've heard that they're designed after a sea slug. That child is very cute. If I didn't hate playing as the children characters in Genshin, I would be really interested in getting that the bunny character because they're very cute. Then we get to see the judge. He's walking past. He looks like a very stern character. And we then get to see the lady who follows after him with the gun.
Show no mercy.
I also am very interested in the judge. I will not lie. But the lady with the gun, a lot of people are interested if they're finally going to introduce like a new weapon to the game. Because it looks like Genshin is about to do a lot of quality of life updates. Like a lot of things that people saw in Honkai Star Rail that they wish was in Genshin. It looks like they're finally going to implement a lot of them. And so people are wondering if we're getting like a new weapon type. So she looks cool. And then we see the Fatui agent. Definitely want her. Definitely do. I would love to be able to get her.
Here, this thunder. Is that all?
If she becomes playable. So far we haven't had good
Forged in ice.
good luck on the female Fatui being playable characters.
The dead return.
And then the last one is we got introduced to the Fontaine Archon, who apparently appears to be bored that her land is so peaceful.
Is that all?
Which will not remain for long if the Traveler has anything to say about it, I'm sure. But yeah, so I think their design, the Hydro Archon, is interesting. It's still not something I'm very like interested in getting. So far, It's really just the Fatui agent, the judge, and the potentially blind or visually impaired character are really super interesting to me.
Show no mercy.
I'm curious if the judge is even going to be playable, because a lot of people are pointing out that the judge's eyes look like the Chondria eyes. They have like the star eyes. So a lot of people are interested if maybe he's going to be like super lore intensive.
Show no mercy.
Fontaine itself looks really interesting to play. Like, it's going to be a very interesting area to explore, because we're also going to be able to dive in Fontaine, go underwater once we get our diving permit. So there will be entire areas, I'm sure, that are just going to be underwater play style. And people are wondering if that means that they're going to unlock other places that you can go underwater, like if you could go underwater in Inazuma, or in Leeway, like that kind of thing.
A will forged in ice.
Like if they're gonna add areas to the game. Now, if they do that, it's going to make the storage capacity that is required for Genshin to be massive.
Show no mercy.
I know that one of Genshin's big draws is that it's like a no-loading open world game, but considering how massive the map is getting, something needs to be done soon about that, because the storage capacity is just not something that most people can do anymore.
Here, thunder.
What else are my thoughts on the new Fontaine update? I'm probably not getting to it anytime soon because of the fact that I have been kind of burnt out from Genshin, and so I've been doing like the bare minimum of just logging in, doing my daily quests, and then just logging out. That's literally it. Because to get like the daily primos,
conflict is pitiless.
but yeah, no, the storage is just something really, I'm hoping that comes with the quality of life updates that they're about to do. Because something needs to be done about the storage before the only people that can play the game are people with like, streaming, like computers. Or gaming computers, because otherwise it's just not gonna be possible. I've heard that we're getting more strong boxes. So for those that don't know, it's those boxes where you can, oh! Of course Sampo is in the final area that, you get to trial play as him. Of course he is. But yeah. So for those who don't know, when you go to the, whatchamacallit, the alchemy table, there is a section where you can,
to betray my customers,
one of the tabs,
I charge extra.
one of the tabs allows you to go to strong boxes, which allows you to put in golden artifacts and exchange them for other golden artifacts. So like, almost done with this event, guys. It's just a battle simulator, but it's free Stellar Jade, so I cannot complain. But yeah, so it would be like you put in 3 gold or 5-star artifacts from one dungeon.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
He's so, like,
Is that all?
He's so extra. Anyway, so like if you were at the, if you had like the Blizzard Strayer artifacts, you put 3 golden of them into a strong box of your choice, so some other artifact type that's available, like Crimson Witch, and then it would give you 1 golden Crimson Witch artifact
Show no
back
mercy.
that's random.
To betray my customers, I
And
charge
so,
extra.
So far, the strong boxes have all been older domains like Crimson Witch, but I've heard that in the Fontaine update that we're also going to get more strong boxes that are newer, like the Shao and
To betray my customers,
Hayato domains,
I charge
or
extra.
the one that everybody
forged in ice.
farms, the
Never falters.
that I've been stuck in for like the last 4 months.
that
The one
all?
that's in Inazuma. That's the
dead
purple
return.
one. It's not Shimura, but it's in that same domain. I've been stuck there for like 4 months trying to farm a decent artifact set for one character, and it still hasn't happened. That's why I've been burnt out from Genshin pretty bad, so I don't even think I'll be able to... Story-wise in Genshin, I
betray
literally
my
have just
customers,
entered the desert.
I charge
Like,
extra.
I have not even gotten close to getting done with Sumeru.
Conflict is pitiless.
And so I will not be even close to being able to unlock
Show no
Fontaine
mercy.
story-wise anytime soon. But Fontaine does look like it would be
betray my
fun
customers,
to explore.
I charge extra.
Here, this thunder.
Seems Sampo's a pretty good character to invest in, considering I think that's like the only one of these that I've been able to get all of the rewards on. Okay, and so that was all of the rest of this event. So Stellar Flare is pretty much just a battle simulator, nothing too difficult, and like I said, if you want to speed run the event, just start out with Giant Star, don't do the Dwarf Star at all, just do Giant Star and it will give you these two, and if all you're doing is to try and grind out the Stellar Jade, you can get through it real fast. So for anyone who's left it to like the last day of the event, you should be able to get through it real quick. Let's see. Alright, so last time we got stuck doing some side quests, and those side quests took way longer than I expected. That's usually like, the amount of time it took me to do the side quest was usually what it would take to do a companion mission. It was long. Oh, we haven't quite finished the event. Apparently there's a end of the event mission I have to do real fast. Let's do that. Make sure we complete it in its entirety.
Where to now?
So I'm gonna go through the new texts I've gotten to make sure no one else has any new missions for me, and then I will do one of the companion missions, and we'll see how long that takes. What's up, Kalis? Have you had a go at Stellar Flare? I have finished it. Wow, really? That fast? So how was it? Ugh, I don't really understand what you're saying. I can get my test data now. I'll start writing the report tonight. I don't want Miss Schilling rushing me about it. Thank you so much, Kalis. You're a lifesaver. Please, take these. Just a few small gifts from our department. I owe you one. Credits. Credits, please. Ah, we're so close to getting 10 of these. Okay, let's see what text messages we have in the... Alright, Hook. Speaking of Sampo. Do you have... Kalis, help! Do you have 5 million shield? Transfer them to me as soon as possible. Why do you need 5 million shield? I have like 400. Daddy is kidnapped! Oh, you're being scammed. Probably by Sampo. I received a message from an unknown sender. He said if Hook didn't transfer him 5 million shield, Daddy would be in danger. It's most likely a scam. Why don't you message Fursman and ask if he's alright? Oh, I get it. You are certainly an honorary member. Daddy's back. I'm so glad he's alive. Boo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, honorary member. Heart. I bet this follow-up text message from Sampo is probably being like, man, why'd you rat me out that it was a scam? Hello, good friend. Do you require any financial management services? I have a line of products that can help with that. They're so versatile and robust. You can recoup your investment in one cycle. Any interest? Oh, that's a scam. If I've ever heard one. What kind of new scam are you pulling this time? The Sampo kind? Hahaha, you're funny. This is purely an investment plan. It's very stable. Then why don't you do it? You can send me some money and try it out. If you lose money, I'll pay you back. How about it? How about that? I don't get a choice in the matter, so I guess so. But I have no money. You should have led with that. I have other business to attend to. Catch up soon. How rude. I actually have quite a bit of money. Kalis, are you there? When I was cleaning, I found 2 coupons for afternoon tea at the Gertha Hotel. Do you want to come along? You can actually clean? The shade. Why not pay and then... Ugh, my eye. Allergies. Ooh, why would I let go of a waste? Why would I let it go to waste if it's free? Just wait for me. I'm sure if she's texting me, she probably asked Pay already. It's a date then. Whoever stands the other up is a snow mouse. Let's meet up beside the lobby. I'll be waiting. When though? This is me. Hey, are you there? Speak of, another companion mission. I think this is the first one I've had from Serval. I've had so many from Hook, guys. I'm a little sick of it. Alright. So, I still haven't done this one because I'm not relic farming yet. This, I did this one of these the other day. There's like a ghost. You find like remnants of Silvermane guards, and you have to like talk to them. Alright. The casualty figures are discouraging. If only we could invent something to reduce the casualty rate. Hello, soldier. I'm looking for inspiration for a new invention. I'm sorry I didn't notice you earlier. So, what's the matter? If it's not too urgent, please submit a written report to my deputy and say it's for Richard Balakin. I do not have a single one of these, apparently. Oh, the monsters are getting... I didn't get to see what I needed to give him. Alright, so I can... Alright. I've not really ever, like, produced things in this game. I probably should for, like, simulated universe. That could probably help me quite a bit, but I just have never synthesized any of this stuff. This is the highest level one, so we'll do this one. 3 whole trash bags. But yeah, as you can see, I have quite a few credits. I don't quite have as many as Hook needed. She needed 5 million. I only have almost 3. But, I have quite a few. Alright. I have this one. Oh, high-tech protective gear. Healing spray. I guess I'll make the healing spray. I literally just made it though. Alright, you are being annoying. I am trying to talk to this ghost of Richard Balakim, which we have heard of from one of the side quests actually that we did last week. That took up like an hour. Is the one with Richard Balakin, the girl who got driven out of the technology department. I think she's like a descendant of Richard Balakin. And he left the stupid like clue that can save her family is just when times are tough, look inside and find out that the real answer was inside you all along. And I'm like,
Rules are made to be broken.
I hate those like kinds of endings whenever someone like goes through this entire journey where they risk life, limb, and finances to find this like long lost treasure left by an older family member that's supposed to like help them.
The end of the story
and then it's just like that where it's like what's inside you is most important, and I'm over here just like, I almost died for this, and this is what you have? This is what the end result is? I might have to go buy one of the items needed for him because I don't have a single one of them as something I can make. Where is... Let's go to the vending machine. The vending machine might have what we need. Because it said like healing spray.
Where to now?
Stuff like that. Ah, healing spray. Alright, sir. I now have healing spray. Since apparently that's what you want. There you go. Healing spray. Oh, are these your design blueprints? Mind if I have a look, soldier? Is this called healing spray? What an incredible idea! With this, our wounds can be quickly taken care of on the battlefield, and it's also safer than our previous methods. It's just, the materials mentioned in your blueprint seem to be hard to come by, but if you do manage to make it, then all the guards will remember your name. Ha 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 ha. The guard standing in front of you laughs as if he has found a great treasure. You fancy you can see his excitement, even under his full-faced iron helmet. As he thinks about how to materialize the plans in the blueprints, he paces towards the depths of the corridor of fading echoes, until the traces of his appearance completely dissipate. Ooh, as if he had never been here. Nice. Alright, so we have 3 different companion missions that we could do. We have Hooks, we have Clara's, and then we have Serval's. I think I got Clara's first, so we'll start with Clara's. We'll just do them in order. So I'll do Clara's. Hooks has a part. Why are there so many Hook quests? The Hook enthusiasts must be so excited. I'm just confused why there are so many, because I think this is like the 3rd one I've done with Hook so far. Hello, hello. Hello. Man, we're such an interesting height compared to this robot. Speaking of heights, has anyone seen the height chart
has
that
stolen
like
parts again? How am I going to track down this crook?
a thief? Okay. Has anyone seen the canonical height chart that's been released, where Danhung is like 6'7" or something ridiculous like that? He's like either 6'5" or 6'7". And that's in like his normal form. It's not even in his like new 5-star form. And if Danhung is 6'7" and he's around the same height as the Trailblazer, and there have been people that were shorter than, right? Like Jing Yuan, for example. How tall are they? If Danhung is 6'7", how big is Svarog, for example? If Danhung is 6'7", meaning that the Trailblazer, who is of similar height, is also 6'7". Like, this man must be like 8, 9, 10 feet tall. Anyway, so a thief has stolen parts. Clara, what's wrong?
Oh, it's you. There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days. The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling.
Again, there's only one thief we know. Have we asked Sampo?
Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items.
The only other person I can think of is, have we asked the artist who made that, like, that sculpture that's in the museum that's just made out of mechanical parts?
The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Jeez, I'm baffled. What a strange thief.
The smell of crime, how exciting. I would ask what clues they've found, because isn't the crime scene like all over the place?
Are you also here to look into this case? Perhaps if we work together, we can uncover some clues that I missed. It's just, I haven't found enough clues yet. The thief is really tricky. They haven't left any traces in the dwelling.
I know it's bad to accuse Sampo of everything every time there's a thief, but have we asked Sampo? That is my first question. Have we asked him?
Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask them?
Yes, I agree. First-hand accounts are very important.
You sound so cool. You're like one of the characters from Mr. Svarog's movies. Aren't they called detectives?
Svarog, you watch detective movies? That's so fun.
Seeing you so fired up has me excited too. Now, let's get started.
I really want to know how tall this man is, or this robot is. If the Trailblazer is to be believed and is 6'7", he has to be like between 9 to 10 feet tall.
Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Ah! Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but Who is this person next to you?
I would be the trailblazer. Oh, I can't do my standard introduction of I'm Kalis. Passionate trailblazer. Wildfire has asked me to help. I'm the brilliant sidekick of this genius detective.
This nickname is a bit embarrassing.
Detective? I see. You're here to help catch the thief, right? It's great that there are more people here to solve this case. Hold on. I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first. Okay. So, last night I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Do you have any physical characteristics? Do they have blue hair, perhaps? Or perchance green eyes? You know, just inquiring minds want to know. Relax. Explain it slowly.
Goodness! Okay, I'll explain slowly. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack. But when I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy. Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die.
A knife? I know who else happens to use daggers as their weapon of choice.
I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of.
Alright, again, do you have any physical characteristics at all? It would be very helpful.
Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square. Yes, you heard me. Square.
So, I'm getting a feeling that it might be a robot of some form. Oh yeah, the voice actor is putting their entire like soul into this. I really wanted to say something else, but we won't say that on Twitch. But yeah, no. This voice actor's having a lot of fun. I don't know how much they're getting paid, but they're working for whatever it is.
Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying.
Yeah, so either I'm getting robot feelings, like somehow it's like one of the robots, like, that's going to get parts to fix themselves, or we're gonna run into an NPC that has like a bag on their head, or even one of the knights. The captains of the guards have those like helmets that kind of look square.
It sounds bizarre, but it could be a clue. I'll jot it down.
Clara, you're so nice.
Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a, square head, correct?
Man, she's really just like, The customer service is very high right now.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
We've cracked the case. The culprit has a square head.
I'm sorry. I was too scared. When a shadow leaps out at you, who could possibly pay attention to such tiny details?
Considering my character would probably just smack the shadow back, I can say that I'm not like other boys. In the face of such danger, I would stand confidently by and gather all of the details as I, you know, destroy it with my baseball bat. But I will have every detail.
It seems that's everything. We now know one of the culprit's physical traits, and that he is extremely violent. But how can we track him down?
Ah, yes! I remember something! While the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or...
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate the crime scene together.
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces he left behind should still be there. Please, catch the thief for us.
That was a ride. Where? Here? Some abrupt scratches left on the mountain, which seem to be done by a metal weapon. The end of the scratches point to a distant place.
Take a look at these marks. These are very suspicious. Could they have been left by the culprit? They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
Alright, so here's what I was trying to explain. This guy. Because this thing's about almost my height, right? It's got a square head. And then these things attack people. So, like, my money is that it's one of these robots, like this type of robot, that is attacking people to get parts. Maybe to, like, replace something that they need. It could also be one of those spider robots that are down there. They're kind of squarish as well. But that's where my money is. Few people would come to this place, but you can see some scratches on the ground, snaking their way forward.
And look at these! How unusual. They don't appear to have been left by a human.
I will not be ambushed today.
You chose the...
The dead return!
Alright, one thing though to say about Laosha, I haven't played his, like, companion mission or whatever, but I've heard that he actually has, like, someone in that coffin that he's just, like, carrying around. And that's a bit creepy.
The tracks stop here. I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be...
Come out and face me now, thief! Be careful, we don't want to alert the culprit.
Okay. I'll follow you.
But I have seen his, like, teaser thing. A lot of people were throwing around, like, wondering if, like, potentially he's a Genshin character. Whether he's, like, maybe Aether or, or Dainsleif from Genshin. Because of how his teaser trailer works, where he's got the coffin in the field of flowers. But one thing to know about the flowers is that they're the flowers that Lumine has in her hair in Genshin. And so people are wondering if Laosha is Aether or if he might be Dainsleif. Dainsleif?
Let's split up. Wait, what's that noise? It's a tiny robot? Is it searching for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently. It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts, and those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier. Yes, this robot model probably doesn't have any kind of metal weapon. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Belebog creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical arm. Ah, it's noticed us.
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
I don't understand what it's saying, but it doesn't appear to be trying to flee or attack us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt.
Like, I am human, please don't hurt me? Or, humans, please don't hurt me?
Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human. Parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need. Town.
You need the parts to repair something in Rivet Town, to repair a human in Rivet Town, or humans, I need a part to repair something in Rivet Town?
Parts. Need. Hurt. Don't.
I want to know who the voice actor is for this. This one's pretty good
It
too.
appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it?
My patient is limited. Charge! No.
Although the small robot appears to want to communicate, its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
It's running away! No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
I do not have the language model anymore. I've already given it to someone else.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry.
Rules are made to be broken.
Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain. Sorry.
Why?
Was I not supposed to defeat it?
Pain. Suffer. Sorry.
It seems to have stopped working.
Was I not supposed to defeat it? Was this a choice thing? I thought I was supposed to fight it.
Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure what happened either. I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
All right, Mr. Svarog.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves.
We gotta do like a tiny puzzle.
This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain, this little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself?
Lax definition of pets.
I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades.
I already expect to have a new event based off of this where we get to make a tiny robot and it has to fight other robots. I want it. It would be delightful. You know, kind of like in that one Genshin event where we got to like make the we put parts together to make those little like mechanical birds.
Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle.
Sounds like Pokemon.
If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade.
Is this a Pokemon reference? It feels like a Pokemon reference. I really want this as like an event now where you get to like build your own tiny little robot and send it into battle, or to like essentially a beauty pageant to see if it's the prettiest robot in all the land. But I want Svarog to win. I want there to be like the main story is the robot beauty pageant, and like the end where they reveal the final winner, it's Clara with Svarog and Svarog is the winner. That's all I want.
This robot pet phenomenon really gets to me. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Oh, there's something in my eye, sorry. Ah, okay.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%.
The shell damage can't be that bad if it's not falling apart.
The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right?
Take them.
Please don't use violent methods to solve this issue. There are other options.
Yeah, and there are feral robots running around too. Might as well do both of us a favor and get rid of one of them.
There must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big brother?
Yes. I am an expert at scavenging.
Really? You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then, I'll entrust this task to you, big brother. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Is the machine graveyard a new area? Oh, that's cool. That's nifty. She's up on the big robot. Okay, it's down there.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
Alright, I am absolutely scratching at a mosquito bite right now.
Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Trying not to get in a fight. Oh! I guess we're getting in a fight.
I'll see you off.
Oh yeah, definitely go to bed if you have to get up at 7.
Is that all?
Yeah, it'll be Sunday for 3 p.m. for me, which is, I know, earlier in the day for you, so it'll be easier on your schedule. But yeah, thank you so much for staying up till now to even see some of this stream. I hope you get a good night's sleep, especially if you're waking up in only like 5 hours.
Conflict is
So I hope you go to sleep quickly.
Show
Have
no
a good
mercy.
night. Okay, now that I don't have a monster breathing down my back.
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with another robot pet, which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
Can I say, I love the Trailblazer voice every time I hear it.
We are on our way to the second destination. Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight.
Another voice actor that's having a fun time, I see.
Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Belebog traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
Ah! I didn't make it. And a Lost Trotter.
Is that all? Bloom. The dead return! Rules are made to be broken.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Here is thunder.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, what do you got?
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as my This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Yeah, but it's not even the same model type as the one that we have.
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons. Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Again, another voice actor that's having a great time. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's not even like this is the model type that we're dealing with. The one I picked up isn't even the same model type.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
We appreciate that, Svarog. Work-life balance is important.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine.
Clara, work-life balance is very important.
Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell?
I have a shell.
This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's.
That's what I was saying. I was saying it's not the same type.
But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell.
Alright, which I can tell you is not a small matter. It's not something that's like a fast thing. You would be there for hours with her if she did that.
Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big brother, watch out! It's out of control!
We get to fight it again?
I'll see you off.
Incompatible.
I don't think it likes its new body. Which,
Show no mercy.
same. Completely understandable.
Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Brother acted fast.
Mr. Svarog's father instincts were so high. We love that for him.
Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great, but I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother? I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
I appreciate Father Svarog. Not the soundtrack being The Godfather. I appreciate that just as much. So we'll get a second part to that quest at a later time, I'm sure. Wait, what was that? Oh, is this the teddy bear? Oh, this is the teddy bear that Natasha gave Hook. That's so cute. Oh, are we getting a new recipe? Nifty. That must be like an icon that we can have as like our profile. All right, onwards and upwards. Let's do the Hook companion mission.
Where to now?
Well, we'll talk to you for a second. I have not gotten this store maxed out. Let me see what I can get. Not much. Still got a ways to go before we max out this one. I think I'm on like, yeah, I'm on the last reward though.
Love at first sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you are interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved.
Not the auction voice.
Outsider! I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too. We're not sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Belebog rarities to tattered roadside socks.
That would be so boring to sit through then if you have such a wide variety of goods.
Well, after Wildfire got involved in the maintenance of the Vagrant camp, they saw there was a big resource distribution problem. People would rather keep a stockpile of useless objects than exchange them for useful resources. So we intend to hold a public auction. We'll allow folks to make the best use of the stuff they have by exchanging it for the stuff they need.
Okay, so essentially you're opening up a flea market, but trade style, to try and convince prideful folk to actually part with stuff. As someone who comes from a household that potentially might have hoarding issues, but is in denial about it, because you can't tell hoarders they're hoarders. They don't believe you. I can understand that. I can get where they're coming from.
Buyers and sellers must all register their personal information. To ensure the quality of items, the sellers must also register details for each item.
I thought you said that you would also include roadside socks. Are they getting ranked by quality? Like the roadside socks are like 1 star, but a priceless Belebog treasure's 5?
Then there's the standard auction procedure. The auctioneer presents the items, and the bidders place their bids on the spot. Pretty straightforward, don't you think?
But you said it's a trade auction, so like, if I bid, can I bid my socks, my 1-star socks on the 5-star item? And if someone bids like a 2-star item, it exceeds mine, like...
Oh, plenty. Gloves used by Chief Oleg, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built. There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for auction is a barely used geomarrow probe.
Ah, that's where Hook comes in. She's auctioning that off. It's broken.
Ah, never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now?
I'm more concerned.
Oh, here. Take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there or be square.
That saying should not be in this reality, but okay.
I should tell Hook about the geomarrow probe. She might want to help Fursman get his treasure back.
Wait a minute. Alright, so in the last quest I had for Hook, the geomarrow probe was broken, right? And then we decided what to do with it. And you could either sell it off to you could like try and scam the guy, the relic guy, to see if you could get him to fix it for you for free, right? You could sell it to him for coin, or you could keep it and let the dad decide what to do with it. I chose to keep it and let the dad decide what to do with it. So this is the same geomarrow probe. That's why I was concerned for Hook. I'm like, oh, is Hook putting it up for auction to try and get some cash without telling people it's broken? But if it's not Hook that's selling it, that doesn't make sense with what I chose, because we still have it in our possession. There is nothing to get back.
Honorary member, I was just about to go see you. Huh, what's so urgent? Spit it out. How did you know what I was thinking? Hook was about to ask you about the probe. Honorary member, you found some clues? The auction. So that's where the probe is? Do you think Hook's stupid or something?
I do not know how much schooling you've had, child. Homeschooling, public schooling, I don't care which. I have no idea how much, so I'm just asking to make sure.
At the auction, I can sell Junjun and buy a birthday gift for Daddy. Yeah. Junjun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction.
There's no way your teddy bear will match the price of that. But I'm still confused. We got the probe back and gave it back to your dad. How is it up for auction? I am confusion.
Stupid witchy old Natasha. Have you finished fixing Junjun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him.
Wow, he looks brand new. Natasha, you're incredible.
Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really bring him over here with you just to pick up Junjun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do. Hey, you big mouth.
The auction? The one at the vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Junjun just so you could sell him?
Psst, honorary member, think of something.
You two make an adorable duo.
I am only 14 days old.
I was only joking, Hook. Junjun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Daddy? Okay. I swear I'll never meet Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that.
I don't think you should give this responsibility to me. But okay.
Off you go then, and good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
Hi ho, off to the auction we go. Dun, 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 dun. That tune is probably not copyrighted at this point, right? Auction.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Welcome to the internet. Everyone gather around. That welcome sounded so much like that clip.
Yep. Hook wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear? How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it. Okay, let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft. But I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own. The eyes. Huh. Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Oh! Oh! I am offended for Natasha! If we did not need the Geomiro probe that for some reason is at the auction when we gave it to Fursman, I would take my business elsewhere.
Hey, who are you calling ugly? Take that back.
Well, who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Junjun's eyes off.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here intact. Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Alright, I need to read it first. Never sign anything you don't thoroughly read.
Let me do it.
And if you and your friend would like to bid, please fill out this buyer registration form as well.
Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe? Are you talking about the Geomaro probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield.
I actually had 600 shield until like 2 minutes ago. Chump change.
Because it's a rare and useful treasure, the Geomaro probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction.
Yeah, that's about how auctions work. The most fancy stuff is at the end to like keep people there.
But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in.
Do your advertising for you. I see how it is.
Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do? I won't be much help then. Hook never deceives anyone. Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him. His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigue? According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down?
I was like, I'm gonna keep pressing.
With me. I don't trust anyone here. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors.
This sounds like Adam's voice. Wait, no, I've made that statement before. There was another NPC in another quest that I like heard the voice and I was like, Adam? From Skate the Infinity. Oh my gosh, they just like threw stuff at this voice actor and was like, you're gonna be the voice of like 10 different NPCs. Still love it. Chainsmoker voice, like, so sorry what it does to your body. The voice is delightful though. As you can tell, I'm a big voice nerd. Not in like I actually look up how to do voice acting all that much, but more of like, I just appreciate a good voice.
You think you can fool me? The friendlier they are on the outside, the more devious they are on the inside.
My man. Your vocal cords must have gone through it in puberty if that's like your natural voice and not because of like smoking or GERD or anything.
Seems like this guy's got a real bad temper.
Temper? What temper? I'm perfectly calm, thank you.
The voice actors are having so much fun, I hope, because they sound like they're having fun.
You're Sellers, right? I just got sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours?
Oh my gosh, this voice, guys. The voice.
You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member?
I mean, if he's that, like, he'll send the price up.
But I don't want to sell Junjun to such a weirdo.
The weirdo might have cash on him. That's what we're here for.
Don't want me to profit from your item, huh? Well, in that case, I'll just have to place a bid and solve the mystery of your teddy bear. Ha!
Very good. Reverse psychology him.
What a weirdo. Anyway, at least we've tricked him into bidding for it.
Yes, exactly what we were going for. Oh, the model thing I've been using is, it's not showing my expressions very well, but I swear I'm over here like snickering and stuff and smiling, but my model is not picking up, is picking up on very little.
Well, look at that! That's no ordinary teddy bear.
She sounds like, has anyone seen that Kim Possible episode of that lady who collects the stuffed animals and then she started like mutating people into the animals? Like she'd take like a kangaroo and like a cat and then fuse them with a person to make like humanoid versions of her stuffed animals.
Wait, how did you know that? Unless you're a fellow gemologist. Yes, I didn't think anyone else had noticed. I guess getting my hands on those gems won't be so simple after all. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would be sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some new kind of scam?
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that? Why didn't you bring that up earlier? Your item has piqued my curiosity. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank.
I mean, we're doing good. We have 2 sellers that'll at least fight each other, so that'll drive up the price.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
We could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there's...
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly.
Sorry I cut you off.
The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325.
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer.
Actually, no, it's less Adam and it's more, oh, what's his name? The one with the spiky orange hair. With the, like, clown face paint.
350! I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield! 450 going once, any buyers going higher? 450 450 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice. Any other offers? 450 shield going 3 times and sold. Phew. The gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe.
They said it would be at least going for 600, so we're a little concerned about that.
That's true, but I want to help Daddy get his treasure back.
We had the treasure. Where did it go? According to the things I chose in the last companion quest with you, he should have it. We gave it to him. I don't know where it went. Unless he's the one selling it.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
A break? Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow probe?
I mean, if it's your dad's Geomarrow probe, we know that it's broken.
Let's go ask that staff member. What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
As someone who has also had to do presentations and deal with IT, Kalis is entirely correct. Anytime someone's like, oh, we're currently having a technical malfunction, it's because something went wrong. Either A, they are actually having a tech issue because setup of tech for some reason is never easy. No matter how many times you've done it, something is always like not connecting properly. Or just something went wrong. It's stolen. It's broken. If it's the one we know about, it's broken. So like, I don't know.
You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it?
Did Sampo steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to.
Who would dare steal from Wildfire?
Yeah. Why is Wildfire so incompetent? You should have put the moles in charge.
Uh-huh.
I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
I say that we don't do that. I state that we go find who has the probe, steal it for beat him up, take it for ourselves, and then just also take the 450 shield you just made and, you know, profit. This is why I can't be left alone with Sampo for very long, because I would get in trouble.
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Well, considering that the item got stolen, apparently not a close enough eye.
Fool! What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right?
That's not where my mind went, but Hook, you're much more clever than me.
I don't have a salary to give. I'm a volunteer.
Is it like for your resume or something? Why are you doing this as a volunteer only?
Wait a minute. Let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them.
Sampo and Peak. Sampo and Peak.
Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you is gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geomarrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone.
Oh, that's suspicious as all get out. Okay.
I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
You have a name?
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyway, Outsiders, you should go and look for him in Boulder Town. I need to make sure the other buyers haven't left. If you don't find anything, the thief might still be among us.
I can't take that seriously ever since the game.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
Make sure they're not gonna talk again before I click anything. I keep calling out Sampo, and so far he's been one of the issues.
Where to now?
Yeah, what the museum one, he was an issue. Is it really peak?
Hey, you! Did you take the Geomero probe? Hand it over right now!
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people I'm supposed to meet up with?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking to him. Let's just knock him out.
I feel you on that, Hook.
What could a couple of brats do to me? Do you even know how much the probe is worth?
It's a very important treasure.
You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item. If you even...
Enough talk! How about a Diggertron Knuckle sandwich?
Get him, Hook. If she had a flower, I'd hold the flower. Made to be broken. He was the first one taken out, too. Got him.
Okay, enough! I give up, okay? Stay calm! I'll give you the probe, just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geomero probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield! Have you ever seen that much money?
I had that much. I had 800 shield in my bank account until I bought some other shields that I use for upgrade material. So yes, I have actually. I'm one of the 10 wealthiest people. I might be if 600 is a lot.
Why would I lie to you at this point? How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. Oh, I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Uh-huh. He's trying to turn it around on us, make us the bad guys. But we are done with allowing people to do that, to manipulate us in such a manner. We are going no more taking the high road. We are moving past that thought process because it has allowed bad people to do way too much. Instead, we are going to go back to destroying our enemies with vim, vigor, and vindictiveness. But this is Hook's decision, so we will stand by whatever she decides to do.
Yeah, of course I do. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it.
I had 600 shield. I just spent like 400 of it.
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square.
I need to write that down, actually. Vim, Vic, for like my sticker ideas. Vim, vigor, and vindictiveness. I have so many ideas for stickers and pins. I wonder which one's better, like vindication or vindictiveness? Probably vindication. I'm gonna make a sticker that I just saw one of them and I'm like, yep, that's gonna be a fun sticker. Oh, I should make it a car decal too, like a passenger princess and a prince, passenger prince stickers, but I think those would be fun as like car decals as well. It doesn't say broken on this one. I'm still confused how this happened. Like, how they have the probe. I always run the wrong direction. We have your item.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic!
Here you go.
The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it.
Oh, we'll have exactly 600 because we got 450 for the bear and then plus 150, 600.
And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra 50 shield.
Oh, 650 now.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomarrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right?
We'll happily accept it. You don't be sarcastic in this sort of situation where when you're dealing with fancy people, you just gotta accept it and move on.
You should check your reflections. Your eyes light up whenever money's involved.
Don't remind me. There's a dragon in my soul.
Puck generously accepts the reward. We've got 650 shield for the auction.
I have like 200 I'm willing to pitch in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe.
See, what would be funny is if it's her dad that's selling it. And so it's like that story where it's like the boyfriend and the girlfriend can't afford Christmas presents for each other, so they both sell their like most precious item. He sells his most precious watch to be able to get her a chain for her necklace that broke, and then she sells her pendant, which is her neck, like the part of her necklace that she cherishes, so that she could get a case for his watch. And then they show up to their Christmas thing. He no longer has the watch because he sold it for her necklace. She no longer has the pendant because she sold it for his watch case. So neither of them have their most precious items anymore, but they do see how much they love each other. Because they were willing to give up their most precious items for them. So I wonder if this is going to be a thing. She's selling her precious teddy bear, Jinjin, to get the Geomarrow probe, but her dad's actually the seller of the Geomarrow probe because he was trying to get enough money to buy something for her.
The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
420.
450.
480.
That was fun.
520.
550.
560.
I was about to say, this is the point because they're starting to slow down in how much they jump up. This is when you put in like a high bid. Because then a lot of the more timid sellers will back down.
Order. You're just throwing bids out at random. 650.
700.
Oh, we're out.
720. Everyone's looking at us. What should we do?
I have like 200. Your decision, Hook.
But we only have 650 shield.
720.
720, going twice.
You didn't even say going once.
750.
Oh, new challenger enters. 750 shield.
That sounded like Natasha.
750 shield, going twice. 750 shield, going 3 times. And sold. Congratulations to the winner. The next item up for auction is...
See, I was saying that I would give my shield as well, so.
But the auction's over now. Daddy's Geo-Marrow probe. I did the right thing. Regrets nothing. Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Was Hook imagining things? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to go back and ask the old witch for ideas.
I thought that was Natasha's voice. Because it said like a familiar voice, but I'm like, oh, Natasha, hello.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Natasha seems so delightful. Like, if I ever put together like a list of like Honkai Star Rail characters, and the list is about like how dateable do I consider that person, Natasha's like A+ rank. She's not quite S, because the same issue with her being a doctor is like any big career like this, doctor, policeman, firefighter, it'll be so hard for them to carve out time for you. So if time together is really important for you, lawyers too, it's usually not good to pick someone who has like a time intensive job, because their job is going to take precedent. It's why they got into that job, because they're either very passionate about it, or they're willing to put in that kind of effort into it because of whatever the rewards are, like how much it pays you or something, because a lot of those professions make good money, like lawyer and doctor and whatnot. Obviously Natasha doesn't, because she's kind of like a volunteer clinic almost, the way her clinic is set up. But yeah, like that's the only reason she's not S+, because time together is really important to me. But otherwise, every other factor, she'd be a delight to date.
Natasha!
Hook, what's wrong? Has someone been bullying you?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy his gift yet.
So, the auction didn't go too well, huh? You made a very high bid. The problem is that there are a lot of wealthy people lurking in the underworld.
Natasha included.
Huh? You are at the auction too, Natasha?
Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? Well, what about this?
Huh? Oh, it's the Geo-Marrow probe from the auction! How'd you get it?
It's a rich person's world.
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in the crowd. What do you think, Hook? Are you willing to buy the Geo-Marrow probe from me?
I mean, if we have the full 650, she paid 750, she's only losing 100, I can give her 100.
Well, this is all the money we got for June. Here, it's all yours.
Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough.
I have 100.
Hook could also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month.
If 600 shield is a ton of money, I don't think half a month is enough to cover it, but okay.
3 months.
3 months? You witchy old. Natasha, let's negotiate.
Uh-huh.
No bargaining.
I have 100. I can give it. I can pitch in.
By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young man?
Oh, not yet. Big brother, do you want to come to my birthday party?
Of course.
Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
My birthday present to you could be the 100 you're missing. Thank you, Natasha. Yeah, A plus class, A class, whatever you want to call it. She's just barely missing S class for dateable material. Gepard is very similar to like a police officer in what he does, so he would be very similar to Natasha. Also would be like high level to date. He might be a little lower than Natasha because he's not quite as good as communicating as she is, so he'd only be like A. But otherwise he's still pretty good as well.
The big hero you mentioned is here.
I might actually have to do this video now that I've like started piecing together where I'd put people on the spectrum.
Julian, knock it off.
What's she talking about?
Hook would never compliment an honorary member behind their back.
Alright, I gotta say Hook's growing on me.
We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Let me know. Who have you invited?
Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook.
That's cute.
I also invited other members of the moles and... Oh, yeah, Seela too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift.
Our tsundere strikes again.
I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course, the honorary member.
What about your friends? I didn't hear you list Julian or this other child over here.
We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday.
Bean? I guess they probably don't have the resources to have like too many sweets down here.
Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it.
Aren't rock crab? I swear I saw paperwork that stated that rock crabs were extinct, but maybe I read wrong.
And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains?
I'm very curious if whenever Hook grows up, if she will look back on this and cringe so hard.
We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about...
I don't know.
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words.
Okay, but like Hook, I don't know why, but her personality gives me the feeling that when she hits her teenage years, she is going to cringe so hard at any mention of what she did as a kid.
I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it.
Or she'll be full like Chunboyo, the 8th grader syndrome. One or the other. No in between.
I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today.
Oh, thank you.
Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold Jun.
Huh? You sold him?
That's why I was like, I was also in favor, like the gemologist said, or the auctioneer, to take out Jun's eyes so you could keep Jun. Just put in some new buttons. He'll be right as rain. And then just sell the gems. That way you could keep the teddy bear, which is the part you cared about, and also get the money.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him.
I really think this is gonna end up being the situation I was talking about.
I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is...
Oh no, I called it and I still didn't want it to be so.
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy? This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected Jun might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
He got me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling Jun. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy?
I bet. Oh, so the vein detector is what we kept. I bet he sold it for your clothes. It literally is the story I'm talking about.
Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it right now.
Huh? Well, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
So, my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course. Your gifts are the best in the world.
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
I literally called it. I think I was literally thinking about this at the beginning that it's gonna, and I might have even made the comment, but I definitely made the comment earlier. I knew they were gonna pull this. No. Oh, I love it though, but no. Sorry for people wearing headphones. Hopefully that didn't blow out your ears. Oh, we're right on time. Oh, Hook can now go to the express. Gift of the Magi. We got a text message too right at the end from Welt. Kalis, are you there? I have a question for you. Did March Dunhung and you see anything extraordinary in the mountains of Belebog? The Engine of Creation. There was a giant robot called the Engine of Creation. That was the coolest thing. That might be what we're looking for. It would be good if I could witness it with my own eyes. Maybe it's possible to get it reactivated. If possible, I would like to drive it around. I'm sorry, I went off on tangent. Not the mecha nerd. After the blizzard on Urilo 6 weekend, Himiko and I detected an unidentified signal there, but were unable to decipher its contents. Considering the fact that this planet has just gone through the crisis of the Stellaron and is still not yet stable, it would be troubling if the signal were to attract malicious parties to its location. Would you kindly go and have a look when you get the chance? Be cheeky. Any rewards? It's so far, and so much hassle. Will Mr. Yang and Himiko at least offer me some modest benefits? Don't worry. Himiko and I will get some rewards ready by the time you return. I have sent the rough coordinates of the signal to you. Thank you for your trouble. Oh, got a new side quest. Guess we won't be able to immediately go to Serval's next time, but this Sunday, because we have just hit the 2-hour mark now, we should be able, we'll do this side quest, get it out of the way, and it looks like it'll give me 100 shield, which is amazing. And then we will do Serval's, which will give me another 200. Ooh. And so I should be able to buy some more stuff from the shop soon. And that will knock out all of my current quests, and we can finally go back to the third area, and actually get it started instead of just landing on the planet. And then we got an achievement, probably for Hook. Complete companion mission and Hook's gift. Yep. I don't even think I've gotten Losha's companion quest yet. Probably because of the fact that I haven't even explored the third area yet. But yeah, and I will continue trying to get these guys prepped for when whenever we finally get to the next equilibrium level. Nice. Currently I'm working on Gepard's Traces, and then I will do Jing Yuan's, and then of course, Kalis's, and probably Dan Heng's as well, and then I'll start working on everyone else. I have some people that I still need to get their Ascension material, because I was not able to get these due to time limits. So once I get these guys sorted out, I will do those first. So that everybody is at the same, so that everyone else is at the same limit, and then I will start working my way backwards. And if anyone thinks that I should change the character that I currently have out for loan, currently I have Gepard, because I think everyone could use a shielder whenever possible. But if you think Laosha, or maybe even Branya, because I have both her and her 5-star light cone. So if anyone thinks that we should change that, just let me know. Yeah, and I think that's about it. We're getting really close. We're almost to 200 achievements. Outside of the 5 stars, I have all of the 4. Oh wait, I still don't have Shushang. We're getting close. And then we are currently maxed out at level 50. And I'm very curious how far we'll get once we can finally go up to Equilibrium level 4. But thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I will be streaming again on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've just posted a TikTok about 2 hours ago, same name, Poetentate, where I rank some Genshin characters on a tournament bracket. And I post TikToks on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And the last one is I have my YouTube channel, so if you don't see any of these here, I do post my full Twitch video, completely unedited, just pure raw footage, on YouTube on Wednesdays and Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will eventually, I promise, do some edited videos. It's just editing software scares me. So I haven't gotten started on that yet. And then I think that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And goodbye. Or night, of course.